Okay, well, welcome back to Savour Kilkenny Online, and I hope you did justice to the Christmas cake that we gave to you last week. Make sure you put a little drop of brandy or whiskey in it every week. Just give it a little feed, put a skewer in and feed it, and it'll be absolutely gorgeous by the time Christmas will come. Today we're going to make the Christmas pudding, and the Christmas pudding is fairly easy to make. It's literally putting everything in one bowl, and then what you're going to do is you're going to add some eggs to it and some butter and some flour. So in the bowl here, as you can see, we have our fruit, we have our apples, we have our cherries, all there. We also have the rind of an orange and a lemon gone in there as well. And I'm just going to mix all this here together. So in this here I have the flour, I have the raisins, the currants or raisins, whatever you want to put in. As long as it's mixed fruit, you need about 1 3/4 pounds. You need 2 apples chopped up as well, and some chopped almonds or flaked almonds, whichever you like yourself, you can actually put into it as well. So there we go. Put them there. You have to mix them really well, and that's what we're doing at the moment. Okay, see that? Now the thing about it is making Christmas pudding is very easy. It's just the boiling. So if you want to boil your Christmas pudding, it'll take 4 to 5 hours, and then the last day before, you usually it takes 6 hours in total. So if you boil it for 5, you've only 1 hour left. If you boil it for 4, you have 2 hours left. So I would boil it for the 5 hours, and that way then you would actually have a shorter distance to do it on Christmas Day, because on Christmas Day, when the cookers are going and everybody is trying to put everything on one cooker, there's quite a lot of stuff to go. So try and pace yourselves with this. These are absolutely fabulous. They're very tasty. They will last for about 6 months. You don't have to put them in the freezer or anything like that. These can be stored away in a dry, cool place. And I would say to you, the best place would be maybe a pantry or a utility room or something like that that's not too warm. There's not loads of heat sort of in it. We don't want that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add the lemon rind is in there. We're going to add the juice, okay? We're going to add some mixed spice, and we're going to add a little bit of cinnamon again. And you can either get a fresh nutmeg or you can use some ground nutmeg, but you want about a teaspoon in total. Okay, so we're going to put in that there. Just measure it out yourself there. You know what a teaspoon is, okay? And then I'm going to put in some whiskey in there as well. I'm now going to put in my eggs. I'll show you what we have there. Now, people put Guinness into cakes, and if it's anything you'd like to put Guinness into, of course, go ahead and do it. Nobody is stopping you at all. But I find Guinness makes it a bit bitter for me. Having said all that, even the thing you do, you can omit some of the orange juice for the Guinness when you're doing it. So you can add, maybe 4 or 5 fluid ounces of Guinness. You can actually, if you want to omit an egg, you can really put in a half pint of Guinness. So between it all, whatever suits yourself or whatever you think that your family are sort of going to like. The reason I put an apple, and these are from our one orchard here in Wildlands, it's actually apple keeps it very moist. Now some people like to put in a piece of carrot into it, and you can do that as well. That will actually keep it very nice as well. So here, what you're going to do is you're going to grate in the butter. We grated this up yesterday there as we were prepping up. So I'm just going to break it into it in pieces. That's how I'm putting in the butter into it. Now you can, if you want to, you can melt the butter, but grated is actually much easier. And then you're going to whip it around in the middle of the fruits here and everything else that's in here. So get to stir it again. And listen, if you have children and things like that, get them to stir the Christmas pudding. It's very traditional that children make the pudding with their parents, and some of you out there may remember that, actually making the Christmas pudding, making a wish, because it wasn't normally when you were a child you're wishing what you get from Santa. Nowadays I see they write to Santa and they're putting the reference number of what they want on the side, so a whole different game altogether now. So there you go. So just get this all together there. It's nearly together for me as well. And then when you cook them, take them out. You can take them out of the pudding bowl if you want to, or you can store it in the bowl that's in. I'm using the tin foil ones, which I find kind of handy. But you can take them out Again, you wrap them in greaseproof paper, and then you wrap them in tin foil and keep them in a cool, dry place as well. So don't be putting your cakes or your puddings in a warm place. Just a cooler place will actually do the job. So we're here, whoops, nearly there now, okay. And then the next thing what we're going to do with this is we're going to fill them into the bowls. It takes a good bit of mixing about with this here, because you make sure all the butter is mixed in. So now just bend around the sides of it there like this, have your water boiling and put it into it. Now you will fill it up about 2/3 of the way up the size of the pot. Make sure you check the water all along, because you don't want to come at some stage and you look and your pudding has no water. So you'll be topping it up about every hour, I'd say, so watch that. So that's that. We're going to put it into a saucepan that we have here. There you go. And then into, here we have one that we made earlier. And can you see the beautiful fruit? So we're going to put it over here on this here. Okay. And then just show it up there like that. And then I have some lovely, I made brandy butter, but I've actually put ginger in it, so put in some ginger pieces. So you can put that up on the top here like that. And then finally, I have some whiskey here, and I'm going to put that down over it. Okay, so there you go. This has just to be lit. Mind your eyebrows and make sure you leave like that there. So we'll. Okay, can you see that flaming there? Okay. And then a little bit of holly inside just to make it festive. And there we are, our lovely Christmas pudding with some brandy and ginger butter, and just all ready to go. Now this can be served with custard, it can be served with cream, or anything that you want, but whatever way you want to eat it, it will be equally delicious. And just take a cut down there until you just see what the inside of it just likes as well is like. So we'll just cut down a little bit there and just take it out there and see how it is. Yum, isn't that amazing? Absolutely gorgeous. So there you are. We'll be back to you next week, and next week we're going to make some mince pies for you. So take care.